Raphael told me you'd come. I see you got the bag. Good. And no questions asked either. Even better. Here's what he promised you. And check back with me if you're looking for more work. I always have use for quiet times. Looking to make a few more U-crits, huh? You're in luck, because I could use someone just like you. The bag you retrieved happened to be full of U-crate chips. A small fortune. But it's not exactly, real. To make them real, I need those chips deposited to a verified account. But my biometrics will trigger all sorts of alarms with the established banks. So I need an innocent face. A face like yours. Get inside the principal finance bank, in between Resdev and Umbilical. We had a guy on the inside, so there's an ATM there that's prepped. Use it. When you're done, you take the receipt to my associate, Kudo, at the Satori. He'll pay you. We won't speak again. Get going.
Got any bounties to collect?
byta hemma eller stil örvarna pantikku taukoiren tikseen tippen pyspa freda mirium samala kör muiran sirkot samala stuman kast fiirin taukoiren aja mitä mikkot jukkonen ja tikseen jukör pat mikkven nirje huttyyn mitä mikki minimum Jämnettä hörfren pyspa
Mediumin, mutta yrjut erdat man jotagal.
Olvar fast brukana det ditt
Himin atvat grænukset þór framst mediumin.
Ett olvidera jatsa hemma, ett väl orvar, ett minimogo salvar kaviskita. Ennen me ju alhav att surota tiedä.
Dagal attur arvekvatski.
Mä vuokrit nuoren tutun mappirot.
Erdan attur framstunnen tässä verti. Mä heimaa et muiran.
Orvar les nummer 5 auros.
All right. Though it pains me to ask, you just might be able to help. I'm in the import-export business, you see. I buy and sell water. Luxury water. The very best. And only to the very best people. Well, perhaps buy isn't quite the right word. More like borrow. The water goes to the top. The very top. To the pinnacle, of course. Where my quite discerning clientele wants, dare I say, expects only the most extraordinary of water testing experiences. We seem to be running a bit low at the moment, however, so I was thinking, perhaps you could make a trip for me? Replenish my stock? Wonderful! Now, I doubt your rather blunt taste buds and your, quite barbaric sense of smell would scarcely be able to appreciate the final qualities of my water. So dubbed the elixir of the gods by my oh-so-discerning clientele. But the thing is, you don't need to taste the stuff, as it really is easy enough to identify. The water comes from a bathhouse, you see. Specifically the bathing pool where all the Corlans like to relax after work. We don't know what it is exactly, but there seems to be something about those Corlans just sitting there sweating away. Detoxing, as it were. And thus we get all that residue just floating around in the pool. That, mixed with the groundwater, the natural sediment, whatever else, gives us the elixir of the gods. For so they say. So all you have to do, my new friend, is simply head to the bathhouse to look for a bathing pool with an abnormally high concentration of Carlas having a dip. Collect a sample from there and bring it on back. Easy enough?
slinje, saikatu. Rynkumis, dikse, you dikse, hekkipi, bombardiku, dikse, jos, judion, dajuutien. Antifro vagas, unherne, hupstuman, bedippuman, filit nuhne, anda, partiku, itakas, uspa, takatu. Antifro dikse, jukot jukko, slitus, kahema, hörs, timaur, vakt, ready to roll. Urbanaan, sikkert viering, vettomat, per frembokslik, mixejoon, dus slitaagenda, kylkan, niet husva.
Lem aan katuban kravet, desinfecta, fremspel, direktion, un tilkom, neni der periok minik motor, utsna antige efko.
Aha! These results surpass even my wildest expectations. These little fellows will change the world. You have my everlasting gratitude. I did not foresee them to be so attractive to ferals, but that's science for you. Always expect the unexpected. I've added a little something for you as a reward, as a compensation for the dangers you've faced. I thank you. Progress thanks you.
Bro, you again. Just the guy I was looking for. So, the stuff he got me from our good friend out in the node. Shit is fan-fucking-tastic and all, but here's the thing. The puny little Carlins that have been coming in here. The ones all desperate to get pumped in that right quick. Wow, I think their hearts have been starting to explode or some shit. Like, seriously, the stuff is too intense. They just can't handle it. So yeah, we need some lower grade stuff. Something the Carlins can handle as well. I mean, business is booming now, but why leave money on the table? I want to be able to service all my clients, know what I mean? So, be a bro and do one more run for me? Get the newer, lighter grade roids? Perfect! I knew you'd be a sport. Here's the thing, though. Shit's been tight lately, and my guys had to move from the node to Stimtown. Thought it would be best to lay low next little bit. These days, no one gets in or out of that place without the proper say-so. So our boy, well, he figured that would be a good bet. Good place to ride out the shit. So yeah, bro, assuming you can find a way on in there, go get my stuff from our boy. And let's you and me get these little guys all jacked up in no time flat. Heart attack not included this time.
I'm Grateful Abbot, and oh boy, do I have a feed for you. Things got unusually rowdy in Corp Zone tonight when a brawl at the Dreamworld Club turned intensely lethal. The feed has learned that masses of murderous gangers were killed in a very uneven tussle before the survivors rapidly vacated the premises. I gotta say, I have a soft spot for the weak standing up against the strong. All the kudos to you. Whoever you... Things also got rather heated at the docks when a Suntour Klein Corp pinnace suddenly exploded in a fiery conflagration. Representatives of Suntour Klein has declined to comment on the accident. And with CorpSec on temporary leave, we shouldn't expect any investigation soon. I, for one, feel both happy and grateful that the blast didn't claim any victims. Speaking of victims, the feed has learned of another 8Co factory collapse out in the squat. This makes for 7 8Co facilities going defunct in just a short while. No word yet of casualties, though it is estimated at least 300 Carlin indents and their Jackland supervisors were present when the building blew up. The cause seems to have been a faulty atmospheric unit unable to cope with a thickly crowded workspace. It's like I always say, we should treasure our lives, because we never know when we might lose them.
Talking mostly to myself, because I have a very good brain, and I've said a lot of things. Good things.
There you are. That head you brought us held a few info gems, beneath multiple layers of bullshit and surprisingly aggressive ice. The Ascent group contracted Onyx Void to smuggle prominent scientists and exotic materials from all over the sector onto Velez. All of it tied to a secret project. You must find those scientists. We dug out a potential lead from the head, a Sapiens female named Laura Lanier. The Ascent group personnel files list her as a Class 3 HR manager, but her contact info has been irretrievably purged. She received the scientists from OV. Surveillance probe showed Lanier frequenting several establishments in Stimtown. Talk to the bartenders and regulars there and see if any of them know more of her current whereabouts. Find Lanier and you'll find the scientists. Questions? I'm sure she's just a facilitator without any tangible knowledge. But by locating the scientists, we should learn more about the project they worked on. Questions? It's where you indents go for stress relief, isn't it? I'm sure you know more about it than I do. Questions? We're less interested in the missing scientists than in what they were brought in to work on. The Ascent group went through considerable pains to acquire and hide them from all rivals. Questions? Keep us updated.
We have a small problem, Flesh. Stimtown has been cordoned off since the lockdown. I would suggest gleefully slaughtering the guards, but this could be counterproductive toward the overall mission imperative to keep a low profile.
Who near? So I happen to overhear your little conversation with the foreign. No, I won't tell you how. But I can help you with Stimtown access. Come see me and we'll talk.
Well, if it isn't my former handyman come fucking rock star. Oh, the sweet irony. Here you are, two-timing as a damn CGT operative for whatever mystery corp that sly of foreign represents, and you can't even get into Stimtown for a stiff one? You've come a long way, but you still depend on me, huh? Well, you're in luck, because I need an errand runner. There's a bartender named Spice over at the loading bars expecting a delivery from me. They don't like to admit it, but most of the proprietors over there depend on my goodwill. Now, this delivery would be frowned upon if it was discovered, but it'll get you through the lockdown. I have an arrangement with a guard named Wharton. Let him know I sent you, and he'll let you through. Get the package delivered to Spice, and you'll have your access. And remember, you owe me. We'll just let that simmer for a while. Now get out of here before I lose my appetite, you backstabbing bastard!
Sorry, I signed an NDA. Can't talk about it.
No entry.
Steak boss Poon. Again? Fuck. I've paid my fucking dues to him 10 times over already. Don't ever indebt yourself to a jack-o'-lantern. Oh well, come on through. And let that bastard know I've had enough of his favors. After this, we're even. I'm giving you permanent access, so I don't have to bother with your face again.
Stimtown access has been severely restricted to keep gangers out. Only select customers are allowed entry. How does it feel not to be select, Flesh?
Mini bedol für vel fikvegri aerialsval.
Nere gas med jæv kvegri først.
Himin dek var vel kvegri
Nere gas foran stek og aerial fag med jæv kvegri.
Ska to Beckney, that at Nina, at
So Cascon and Nehu Mix to man Tosin.
to be a loose Beckney.
Fuck the chef and this entire establishment. I come here all the time. I'm a good customer. The best he's got. Listen, this is by far the most delicious soup I've had in my entire life. And he refuses to tell me the secret. We shouldn't keep secrets. I'm sure that tie-fisted chef has the recipe lying around somewhere. I got his hab number, but I'm not the break-in type. You look like you might care less about locked doors. Care to help a girl may in need. Good. I happen to have a dynamic key card. All it needs is the loving touch of a data broker and it should get you inside. My mate Flamingo's got a brokerage operation set up in Cluster 13. He'll fix the card for you. Then give me the recipe.
Just born Maria, hema orvan jaksa hema kervikam.
You again. My lucky day. Wait, what? The last shipment was too strong. Well, shit, I warned you, didn't I? Go easy, I said, didn't I? People never listen. Never, ever listen. Well, fine then. Here. Try this cut batch instead. It's not nearly as potent as the last batch, but it would still do the job. In fact, might even be perfect for a guy like you. What's that? It's for the Carlins. Yeah, sure, man. Wherever you gotta tear yourself to sleep at night. Anyway, take this shit and get the fuck out of here. And remember, you don't know me, and I don't know you. And this never happened. I mean, I'm trying to go unnoticed here, you get me?
Trade in your bounties for you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I in your way? I really should watch where I'm standing. What a terrible, terrible cycle. But at least I'm still alive. That's always something to be thankful for. But I shouldn't burden you with my woes. Are you sure you want me to share? Oh, how kind. My story is a terrible one. I'm Ivan. Yes, I was almost poisoned, you see. A most unfortunate mishap. But do not be alarmed. I still have my health. Though I can't say the same for my poor Crystal. He drank the poison in my stead. Always hungry and thirsty was poor Crystal. He was a prized fighter in the Carnage Cage, too. A champ. I trained him myself. From when he was a vicious little mutie to the crazed, slabbering beast he became. Ah, the times we had. Kaiser first really should give me a new pup. It's the very least he can do after poisoning Crystal. But I was never good at confrontations. But you look like one for whom confrontations happen every day, to your advantage. Maybe if you asked Kaiser to replace Crystal for me, he might listen. After all, he's the one who tried to poison me in the first place, for not selling Crystal to him. He runs the Carnage Cage over in the Grinder. Don't hesitate to use all your powers of persuasion. My humble thanks.